Hello learners, welcome to IITM student community channel. Today I am going to discuss the solution of practice assignment of stats 1 of week 1. So let's begin. Here is our first question. A local government wants to assess the number of the rich, middle class and poor people living in a particular region. To understand this, the government defines the categories based on the annual income of its citizens. Here we give an income data set. For that, income is measured in lakhs of rupees per year. Here we given poor, middle class, rich. Poor is when income less than equal to 4 lakhs. Middle class when income between 4 lakhs and 8 lakhs, and rich when income greater than 8 lakhs. And here is our data set. So our first question, what kind of a variable is income in the given data set? Here we can see income is defined as rich, poor, middle class, like this. So it does not have any numeric property, so arithmetic operation cannot be performed on it, and it has a definite order like poor, middle class, then rich. So it is a categorical variable, right? Not a numerical, no numeric property here. So it is a categorical variable. This is our right option. Next question. What is the scale of measurement of the variable income in the given data set? That is nominal or interval or ordinal or ratio. Okay. What is nominal scale of interval? It is a name category which identifies the characteristic of an observation, like a name, gender. This is our nominal category. Okay. Interval. What is interval? Interval is here we can perform the addition, subtraction, these operations, and there is no absolute zero in the scale of measurement. Okay, now what is ordinal? Ordinal is a name category which have order. Like in this income category, there is poor, middle class, rich. It is in a order. So in the ordinal category, order is present, right? And in the ratio, there is an absolute zero, and we can perform multiplication or division here. So here we are asked about the income variable, and we can clearly see here is an order present, so it is ordinal. This is our right option. Okay. Next question. Google provides users with the option to rate any app on their Play Store. A user can rate an app by giving an integer rating from 1 to 5. Okay. The rating of the app is then computed as the arithmetic mean of all user ratings. These two tables given that rating given by user, this is, and it is the rating of apps. Average of the rating given by the user, it is the rating of app. Okay. Now our question is, what kind of a variable is the rating given by each user to an app? So from this table we can see that the rating given by the user are numbers, that is numeric. So we can calculate the average rating for an app from these ratings of the user, and this rating also takes only the integer number from 1 to 5, right? So it is a discrete variable, and also it is numeric, so it is a discrete numerical variable. This is our right option. Next question. What is the scale of measurement of the rating given by the user? As we can see, it is a numerical variable, and we can perform arithmetic property like addition, subtraction. So it is a interval scale of measurement, because here is no absolute zero. The rating given by the user cannot be zero, no absolute zero, and it is a numerical variable and can perform addition and subtraction, so it is an interval variable. Next question. What kind of a variable is the overall rating of an app on Play Store? From this table, we can see rating of the app is a numerical variable, and the rating can take any number between 1 to 5, not the integer value only. So it is continuous numerical variable. So what is the difference between discrete numerical variable and continuous numerical variable? When numbers takes only integer value, that is discrete numerical variable, and when the numbers is any value like 1, 1.5, 1.34, any value, that is continuous numerical variable. Here the overall rating is the continuous numerical variable. Next question. Karthik wants to start a shoe production company for all the Indian market. To analyze public preferences, he hires a team of market researchers who conduct market research in 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. Okay. The market research team prepares a form to collect the data, and the collected data sheet is shown below. This is our table. Here we are given a serial number, name, age, shoe material, purpose, price range, and suggestion. Now our question is the sample a representative of the population? So question is, our sample is right for the population or not? Okay. So here Karthik wants to start a shoe production company for all the Indian market. But here the research team researched in only 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. So our population is the Indian shoe market, and the sample is the only shoe markets of only 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. That should be the different parts from the country of any random state, not only 2 states. So therefore here the sample is not correct for the population, so our answer is false here. Next question. How many variables from the collected survey data are categorical? Here serial number cannot be a variable, name is a categorical variable, age is a numerical variable as there is numbers, shoe material also a categorical variable, purpose also a categorical variable, price range, here it is also a categorical variable. We can see here there is a definite order, high, medium, low, like this. And suggestion is the unstructured data, as there is no definite order. It is an unstructured data. So total categorical variables are name, shoe material, purpose, and price range. So total 4 variables. Okay. Next question. Which of the collected data is unstructured. As we said before, that suggestion is our unstructured data, as suggestion are long text only, have no only definite order, so it is the unstructured data.